Hi everyone, good morning. So everyone able to see my screen? Can you confirm anyone? Online guys. So am I audible? Can you confirm anyone? The chart, can you confirm the chart? Fine. Yeah, welcome to Harsha Trainings. This is introduction to DevOps and multi-cloud. Okay. Yeah, so this is multi-cloud with DevOps master program. Yeah, before going to discuss about today's agenda, right? So let me introduce myself first. My name is Ram. I'm having 16 plus years of experience in IT. Last 8.5 years, I'm working on DevOps practices. I have teaching experience 6 plus years, and my skill sets are Java, Windows, Linux, DevOps, AWS, Azure, GCP. Right. So these are all my skill sets. I'm working on multiple projects governed by the DevOps technologies, DevOps and cloud technologies. Fine. Let's get started. So everyone able to hear? Can you reconfirm once again? So am I audible, right? If anyone getting any issues, you can just log out and log in again, uh, disconnect and connect again, so that you will. Yeah. So maybe you have some internet connectivity. So if you have any issues, just ping me here in the chat. Okay. Fine. Let's get started. So today's agenda here is, yeah, before going to discuss about DevOps introduction, so what are the prerequisites to join DevOps and AWS? It is not AWS exactly, it is multi-cloud. Okay, prerequisites to join DevOps and cloud. Fine, and also who can join this course and course information. So instructions to attend this course. What are the instructions we need to follow to attend this course? Right? What is DevOps? What is automation? Why the project teams are looking for DevOps and cloud platforms, and what is the role and responsibilities of DevOps engineer in real-time projects, and also SDLC, software development lifecycle process, right? So these are all will go one by one today. Fine. Yeah. What are the prerequisites? See here. Very first thing, here we don't have any prerequisites to learn DevOps and cloud, right? So we don't have any prerequisites. Anyone can learn, anyone like freshers and experienced guys, and also the people who are working as a developer, admin, or tester, or any other role, mainframes role, right? They can easily switch into DevOps role, or else non-IT guys, the people who are having career gap also, they can easily switch into DevOps role here. See here. Yeah. So to learn DevOps and cloud, so here we required your time, 4 months we need to spend. This course duration is 4 months. This is master program, right? So three clouds will be covered in our course: AWS, Azure, Google Cloud. Along with that, DevOps also fully covered. In DevOps, we have nearly 12 to 14 tools are there. In DevOps, nearly 14 tools are there. So every tool will go deep dive. So we are going to learn this many tools, but we don't use all the tools in real-time projects. Okay, only 2 or 3 tools only. So if you learn all these tools and three platforms, you can fit with any project, right? Yeah. So multi-cloud with DevOps is very yeah, it is master program. So if you learn this course, you can fit with any project, any organization, right? Yeah. So your time 4 months, daily 2 to 3 hours you need to spend time, right? So 1 hour live class. After that, at least you need to practice 2 hours. Okay, and also your effort daily basis everyone should practice daily basis. So people are doing like so Monday to Friday classes will be happened, live classes. So they are planning, they, yeah, in my previous batch I observed that, right? People are practicing in weekends only. That is not best practice, right? So daily basis we need to practice. Fine. And also your dedication. So we should not miss the live class here. Okay. So if you miss any live class due to some emergency, you will get the recording same day, right? You need to follow the recording. Fine. And also, who can join this course? See here, IT employees, developer, tester, support guys also, they are switching their current role to DevOps role. So currently everywhere automation, right? So what is automation, anyone? What is automation? Anyone having idea? So every organization, they're using automation tools, right? So currently whatever activities we are performing in manual way, those we can do in automated way by using automation tools like DevOps tools, Jenkins, Kubernetes, Docker, Ansible, Maven, Terraform, right? These are all the very core tools, right? Yeah, by using DevOps tools, we can automate the activities. So, like for example, day-to-day activities. So, code deployments, code merging, code pushing, code pulling, right? So, code deployments. These are all right. So, we can do it in an automated way. Fine. Yeah. Next one. So non-IT people also switching their current role to DevOps role. So in my previous batch, civil engineers they learn DevOps and multi-cloud. They switch to IT company. They switch to project IT organization. So one of my student, previous batch student, so his name Ramesh. So in my previous batch, he learned DevOps and multi-cloud. So currently is in Cognizant with very good package, right? Yeah. So non-IT guys like a pharma background, civil background, mechanical background, right? So they can easily switch to IT role, fine. And the freshers. So even freshers also. So currently freshers openings also there, right? So freshers also 2022 pass out, 2023 pass out, 2024 pass out also. They can easily learn DevOps and multi-cloud and they can easily get into the projects, fine. So last few days back, one fresher got offer with one of the MNC company. So he got 6 lakhs package, right? Yeah. So the people who are having some career gap also can join DevOps and multi-cloud. They can learn and they can switch into projects. So how can we fill that career gap? How can we prepare the resume? How can we build the resume? How can we cope up in the project? Definitely, these are all will be covered in the sessions. Okay, so these are the main important things. So the before joining to the DevOps and cloud, we need to understand this. Okay, everyone can learn. Everyone can switch into DevOps and multi-cloud. Fine. Next one, course information. So course name multi-cloud with DevOps. So three clouds will be covered: AWS, Azure, GCP, and DevOps also fully covered. Along with this, Linux also will be covered. Shell scripting also will be covered. 15 live projects will be covered. 15 live projects, right? Yeah. And the trainer name, my name is Ram. I'm having 16 plus years of experience in IT. So entire course I'll take care. Enter all the clouds and DevOps also. So only I'm only the trainer. Okay. Yeah. Course duration 4 months. Class frequency Monday to Friday, 1 hour daily class. Sometimes Saturdays also you can have classes. So weekend sometimes we'll conduct workshops, weekend workshops, right? So 8 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. or 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. 2 hours, 1.5 hour also. Sometimes we'll cover in weekends. Those are weekend workshops. Okay. Yeah. Class duration 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. IST daily. So it's a Monday to Friday. Monday to Friday, right? So class mode, classroom, online, both are available at the same time. So classroom guys can attend online sometimes. Online guys can come down to classroom. So vice versa, right? So you will get the meeting link also, classroom guys. Okay. So yeah, both the modes, class mode or classroom or online. So vice versa can attend, right? So course material for every topic I provide you soft copy documents I'll provide to you soft copies, right? So class video, backup videos will be provided 1 year access. So 1 year you can access the videos, all the videos. Once class session completed, we upload into Google Classroom. So from there you can access the video and you can go through that and you can practice, right? If you face any issues while practicing, if you are getting any issues or errors, so we'll be having one WhatsApp group. In that WhatsApp group, you need to post the screenshot. I'll show you how to post the screenshots, right? Yeah, so this course fee 20K, right? Yeah, so because multi-cloud with DevOps, right? So if you find only cloud AWS outside other institutions, right? So it would be 10K or 12K something, right? It is multi-cloud. Three clouds will be covered fully. DevOps also fully covered. Fine. Yeah, this is the course information. Next one, instructions to attend this course. You require one laptop or desktop with 8 GB RAM. 8 GB is mandatory, right? So if you have 4 GB, you will get some slowness issues. So it would be, yeah, any laptop or desktop. It can be i3 or i5 or any laptop or any desktop with 8 GB would be better. Okay. So you have to attend daily live class 1 hour. Daily 2 to 3 hours practice is required here, right? Weekly tasks will be provided. So every week I provide you tasks. Sometimes daily also I provide you tasks. Fine. So this is the course information, right? So before going to discuss about DevOps, anyone having any questions here? Up to here, any questions, anyone? Up to here, any questions, anyone? I give you unmute option. So if you have any questions, you can ask me now. So Sanjay asking some question here. Will the salary be good for this experienced as well? Yes, we'll discuss that. We'll discuss about that. Okay, wait for some time. Definitely we'll discuss. Anyone having any questions so far? I gave you unmute option. If you have any questions, you can unmute your mic and you can ask. Fine. I give you time for asking questions. Don't worry. If you have any questions, you can just hold on for some time. I give you a time for asking questions. Okay. Yeah. Next one. What is DevOps? What is DevOps? Why the project teams are looking for automation, automation tools, DevOps tools. So what are the importance here, right? Yeah. Let's try to understand today. Okay. What is DevOps? If anyone asks you this question, what would be your answer? So DevOps is not a tool. DevOps is not a tool. It is a set of practices that combines software development and IT operations, right? Yeah, it is not a tool. So normally, if anyone asks you what is DevOps, so people are saying like DevOps is having use demand, right? More openings, use openings, right? So that is yeah, that is the way people are saying. But DevOps is not a tool; it is a set of practices. So combine software development and IT operations, right? Yeah. So where the multiple tools are connected to each other to perform automation of all the activities. So what is automation? What is automation? So automation is nothing but, so currently whatever activities we are performing manually, those we can do in automated way, like code deployment, code merging, code pushing, code pulling, right? So all the activities we can do in automated way. Fine. By single click, we can deploy a number of applications. By single click, we can move the code, we can merge the code, right? By using automation tools. So it's a continuous deployments, continuous integration, continuous testing, and continuous monitoring. What is deployment? What is integration? What is testing? What is monitoring? We'll see in further slides, right? Next one. Yeah. So DevOps arena started in 2008. Now let's go with a little bit history of DevOps. Okay. So DevOps is not a new process, and it is very old process, right? It was started in 2008. So by the time we used to use very old tools like Puppet. Puppet is a Microsoft tool. We used to use Puppet to automate the activities, right? So currently we are using very advanced tools like Kubernetes, Docker, Ansible, Terraform, Jenkins, Maven, Git, Grafana, Prometheus, JFrog. These are all very important core tools, right? Yeah, currently we are using very advanced tools, but earlier, so in 2008, so it was started this process. By the time we used to use very old tool, which is Puppet, right? So Puppet is having 50% of the manual effort, not fully automated. So, but currently, whatever the tools we are using, those are 100% automation tools, right? See here. Here we have two sections, developer point of view and operations. What is developer? The people who are developing the application, The people who are developing the code, the people who are building the applications are nothing but developers. Okay, so operations are nothing but it's a collection of all the resources, servers which are hosted in the data center. What is data center? Anyone? Anyone having idea? What is data center? Data center is a server room. Simply you can say server room, where we host all the servers, storages, network. Right? It is a server room. In server room, we host the servers, network, switches, routers, load balancers, all the resources. Right? So who will maintain the server room? Respective data center engineers will maintain the server room. Right? Yeah. Now, see here. Let us take small example here, which is a Java project. Let us take small Java project example. Okay. So if you want to build any project or if you want to start any startup company, very first thing what we required servers, server setup. So we'll build the servers, we'll set up the servers, admins will prepare the servers. So currently no admin roles are available, right? So earlier, 10 years back, 15 years back, admins use demand. So my career started with I started as an admin with one of the MNC company, which is Verizon Data Services in 2005. I started my career as a admin, right? Like VMware admin, storage admin. Fine. So currently there is no admin. Admin roles already gone. Admin is already gone. So currently cloud engineers, DevOps engineers, right? Yeah. So when you want to set up any project, so very first thing we require servers, right? So server admins will prepare the servers, right? So when we talk about servers, different types of servers will be there. Development servers, UAT servers, pre-prod servers, production servers, right? So why different types of servers here?
For development, development will develop them.
Exactly. Yes.
So in UAT you can test.
Exactly. Yes.
In production, we will move the entire application to production and will
And deploy, right? Yes. So we are using different environments, we can say different environments. So developers develop the coding development servers, right? Once development is completed, so testing should be happened in UAT or QA servers, right? So once testing is completed, we'll move to pre-prod. So before moving to production, so that should be deployed onto pre-prod. So once it is success, then we'll move to production, right? So different environments here. Fine. Yeah. Now, so here, developer develop the code, testers will test the code, admins will prepare the servers. Okay. See here. Here we have three different workspaces, three different users working on the one application development. Okay. So once the development is completed, they push the code to integrated servers. So in local workspace is nothing but local laptop or desktop, right? So developers develop the code in their local workspace. Once development is completed, they push the code to integrated servers. The code will be merged in the integrated servers, right? So which are like development servers, UAT, QA servers, or pre-prod production, right? So once the code is moved to development servers, here code will be merged. So for example, three developers are there. So three developers are working on same application development. So developer one is working on front end UI. Developer 2 is working on database. Developer 3 backend is working on. So every application is having three different components, right? Which are front end, backend, database, right? Three developers are working for the same application. So they are working, yeah, developer 1 front end, developer 2 backend, developer 3 database. They are working on. So these three should be integrated, right? So once the code is moved to integrated servers, the three parts will be integrated as a application. Okay, yeah. So here, developer develop the code, right? Testers test the code. So as a DevOps here, what we will do? We deploy the applications on production environment. Okay, see here. Yeah, developer develop the code. So testers will test the code, and also code movement will be happened here, one environment to other environment. We'll move the code from one environment to other environment. So DevOps engineers. So DevOps engineers will move the code from one environment to other environment, and also we deploy the code on production environments. So DevOps engineer role is to deploy the applications. So DevOps engineers will not do any development. DevOps engineer will not do any testing, right? So DevOps engineer is not required any testing background, developing background. So people are having question, right? So if I want to learn DevOps, yeah, do I need to have any developing background or testing background? No, not required. So DevOps is not required any testing knowledge and developing knowledge. So DevOps engineer will not do any coding part, right? Yeah. So because people are confusing here, DevOps engineer role is different role. It is a automation role, right?
To deploy the code,
Yeah.
in this we have any other like Git. So those applications we use.
Yes, yes. We use the DevOps tools.
Uh,
I'll show you that. Okay. Clear, right, everyone? Up to here, it is clear, right, everyone? Yeah. So this is one of the DevOps engineer role. The code will be moved from one environment to other environment, and also we deploy the code on production. Fine. Yeah, we are talking about code movement and deployments, right? Now, by using DevOps tools, how can we deploy the code? Let's try to understand. Okay. See here, three developers are working on their local workspace. We can say it is a local Git. So basically, what is Git? So this is a local Git. Three developers are developing code on developing the applications on local Git. So Git, what is Git? Git is a repository tool or version control tool. It is a repository tool. What is repository? Where we store our code, where we store our data, which is nothing but repository. So version control, what is version control? What is version control system? For example, three developers are working on their local Git. So who is developing front end? Who is developing back end? Who is developing database? How can we identify? By using version control system. Every changes, one track ID will be generated. Every changes, right? Who did changes? When did changes? What purpose did changes? We can easily track the changes, right? So Git is having version control system, right? We can store the data also, right? Yeah. So this is the local Git. This is the remote repository, which is GitHub. So developer develop the code in their local Git. Once development is completed, they push the code to GitHub, remote repository. So Git and GitHub both are same functionality. Git is a local repository, GitHub is a remote server, right? So once the code is moved to GitHub, so our next tool is Jenkins. In this flow, this is CI/CD flow. What is CI/CD? Continuous integration, continuous deployment, right? So in the CI/CD flow, our next tool is Jenkins. What is Jenkins? What Jenkins will do? Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. In DevOps, we have multiple tools are there. So all the tools are individual tools. One tool will not communicate other tool. So here Jenkins is a mediator tool. It will communicate all the tools. It will integrate all the tools by installing plugins. For example, so the code is available in the GitHub. This code should be deployed onto application server. So how can we deploy? By using Jenkins. So if you want to deploy the code from GitHub to Jenkins, GitHub to application server, so first of all, what we have to do? This GitHub we need to integrate with the Jenkins integration, right? How can we integrate? So by installing plugin, GitHub plugin, we can integrate GitHub with the Jenkins. So what is plugin? Plugin is a package software. For example, so currently we are using Agile methodology. Agile methodology. So earlier we used to use waterfall methodology. 10 years back, we used to use waterfall methodology. So currently we are using Agile methodology. What is waterfall? What is Agile? Waterfall is a sequential development. Agile is a parallel development. So parallelly, right? In Agile methodology, currently we are using sprints. Sprint. What is sprint? Anyone? Real time, guys. What is sprint?
Like, every week we will have a calls and we will do whatever
Exactly. Yes. Yeah. Sprint is nothing but it is a timeline. Simply timeline. Sprint can be 1 week to 1 month. For example, one sprint started today. Today is Wednesday. By next Tuesday, EOD that should be complete. Next Tuesday, end of the day, That should be completed. So, for example, 1 month sprint started today, 1st May, right? By next month, by this month end, 30th, that should be completed. Sprint can be 1 week to 1 month as per the project requirement. So that is why developers, what they will do, sometimes they work late nights because the sprint should be completed, right? Yeah. So currently we are using Agile methodology. Agile is nothing but parallel development. In parallel development, we use the sprints. So in parallel development, we use the DevOps tools to automate the activities. Parallelly, the development should be completed. Okay. So earlier, yeah, 10 years back, 15 years back. So if any small project, so development team used to take minimum 1 year, 6 months, 1.5 year like that. So currently not like that. 2 months, 45 days also sometimes, right? Yeah. So because it is parallel development, right? Yeah. Fine. So Jenkins is a CI/CD tool. So by using Jenkins, whatever code developed by developers, they push the code to GitHub. From here, Jenkins will take the code and deploy onto application servers. So whatever code we pull from GitHub to Jenkins, which is we can say raw code, unstructured code, unformatted code. So that raw code will not understand by application servers. That is why we are integrating one more tool, which is Maven. Maven is a build tool which will generate artifacts. Whatever raw code pulled by Jenkins, that will be taken by Maven, will convert into one binary format like war file, jar file, er file, will convert. Once it is converted, it will give back to Jenkins. Jenkins will push the war file to application server. We deploy the war file in application server. This we can say build and release process or CI/CD process. Clear, right, everyone? Any questions here? Up here, any questions? Sprint means it's a timeline. It can be 1 week to 1 month, 1 week to 1 month. It can be 2 weeks also, as per the project requirement. Maven is a build tool. Maven take the raw code from the Jenkins, will convert into artifact. What is artifact? Artifact is nothing but archive file. Artifact is nothing but archive file. Okay. So for example, here Jenkins pull the raw code from GitHub. This raw code we cannot directly deploy into application server. That is why it will hand over to Maven. Jenkins will hand over to Maven. Maven take the raw code and convert into one binary file. Artifact. Yeah. Format will be changed. So once it is changed the format, again Jenkins will take that raw code, that war file, jar file, binary file, and it will push to application server. Here we deploy the war file or jar file. Okay, this will be happen automatically. Don't need to operate manually. Don't need to operate manually. So automatically it will happen. Clear, right, everyone? Yeah. For example, in your laptop you have 100 documents are there, PDF documents. So I asked you to send those documents to me. What is the simplest way to send those documents to me? How can you send that?
Like OneDrive,
Yes.
we can.
So instead of sending all the files through email or something, what we will do, we can convert into one zip file, right? So that zip file you can move to OneDrive or you can attach to email and send it across, right? So same way, same process will be happened in Maven also. Maven will take the raw code, convert into one war file, war jar file, binary file, that will hand over to Jenkins. Jenkins will push to application server. Here we deploy it. Clear it, everyone? See here, this is the end-to-end process. Jenkins will push the raw code to Maven. Maven will convert into jar file or war file and give back to Jenkins. Jenkins will push to application server. Here we deploy the artifact, whatever war file, jar file. Clear it, everyone? Any questions up to here, anyone? Any language అండి. So not only Java, even Python, .NET, Scala, right? Any language support by Maven. So yeah, these tools are very popular tools. We have other tools also, I'll show you. Okay. So whatever tools we are going to learn in our course, those are the core tools. Most of the project team, they are using the tools. Okay. Clear it, everyone? Any questions? If you have any questions, you can ask now. So an unmute option given. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. Then we'll move forward.
Hello. Hi. Good morning, everyone. So,
Yeah. Good
sir,
morning.
currently the Jenkins will take our code definitely, um,
Mhm.
but we have to provide its path, right? So we will provide the repository path, give repository path,
Exactly. Exactly.
and
We need to
then
provide the requirement. Yes.
A- and then after pulling the code, this is for Java application, that is integrated development tool. It builds the application and it generates the var or jar file. Similarly for .NET applications, maybe Visual Studio or something like that will pull the code
Mhm.
and
No,
build
no.
that application.
Yeah. So understand your question. Okay. So
Ah,
fine. So here either Java or .NET or Python or whatever application, right? So Maven, yeah, Jenkins will pull the code, whatever code you have, and hand over to Maven. So Maven is very smart, very advanced tool. So it will understand that, okay, and convert into respective format. So every development team will have three types of developments, like desktop development, desktop application development, web application development, and also enterprise application development. So desktop application, it will convert into jar. Web application, it will convert into var. Enterprise application, it will convert into ER. So based on the tools, yeah, so that will be happen automatically. That no need to worry about that. Got it
okay.
right?
Even for .NET application also it converts into var or jar files.
Respective format. Yeah, I'll show you. We have projects also. So this is just high level architecture. While
So,
working on the
so my
tools,
only request is, can you show us the different languages also, like majorly Java as
mhm,
well as .NET?
yeah. So most of the project teams they are using Java and the .NET
Haha,
also. Yeah, and the Python applications also there, right? Ruby also they are
haha.
using, right?
Ye-
And also,
Yes, Ram.
yeah,
But going ahead, if you show us the difference, so that would be great.
definitely. So right away, if I explain that, everyone will be confused. Okay, because
Yes,
non-IT against
yes,
pressures also there, right? I think you have experience, but definitely we'll see that practically,
yes, Ram.
right? Yeah. So any other questions,
Yeah,
anyone?
yeah. Hi Ram, this is Hari Prasad. So for ER file, what is that enterprise applications?
Yeah. So desktop application, web applications. We discussed first, right? Desktop application.
Yes.
What is desktop application? What
So
is desktop application?
so we can see it's like Windows applications. We cannot see the web application in the application portal everything.
No, no, no. I'm talking about desktop application. Is a, for example, calculator. Calculator. It is a desktop application. This will work in our local. My calculator you cannot access. Your calculator I cannot access. That is the desktop application, right? So web application is nothing but we can
We
host
can
in the
access
server.
anywhere.
We can
Yes.
host in the server. Everyone can access through internet. So enterprise application. What is enterprise application? Like millions of requests at a time they receive. Billions of requests. That is enterprise application, right? So for example, Flipkart, Amazon shopping site, Mintra, Meesho, for example, enterprise level applications, right? Clear, right, everyone? Fine. Any other questions? Yeah. Now, see here. We have another tools also, automation tools like Ansible, Chef, and Puppet. Okay, so currently Puppet is outdated, so no one is using. Okay, Chef, 15% of the project teams they are using Chef. So most of the project teams they are using Ansible. 85% of the project teams they are using Ansible, right? Yeah. So what is Ansible? Why we require Ansible? So in our course, Ansible is there. Okay. So what the importance of Ansible? We'll try to understand now quickly. Yeah. So for example, we have. I want to install Java on 1,000 servers. I want to install Java on 1,000 servers. So what is the process to initialize this activity, right? So these servers are manual servers, physical servers. We are not using any scripts. We are not using any automation tools. How can we deploy Java on 1,000 servers? Okay. So let us take one server, single server, right? To install Java, very first thing what we have to do, we need to connect server. First, we need to connect server by using RDP or putty. If the server is a Linux server, we use the putty interface. If the server is Windows server, we use the remote desktop RDP. So after that, we need to log in
server.
server, right, by using username and password, right? So once we log in, we need to check Java installed or not, right? After that, the Java is not installed.
Possibility install market
No, no, I'm talking about only Java,
Java.
only just Java. Okay, this is a manual process, not automation process. Fine. Yeah. So if the Java is not available in the server, not installed, we need to install Java. Before installing the Java, we need to get the package, right? So we need to get the package. So copy Java software from share folders. What is share folder? Anyone?
Like share folder where all the folders
Packages are available. Exactly. So in real-time projects, we don't use the pen drives, we don't use the CDs. So all the USBs will be USBs disabled, right? Yeah, that is why we need to copy the software from SharePoint or share folder, right? So we can copy the software into target server. After that, we can install Java. So finally, once install the Java, we need to set environment variables. What is environment variables? We need to set the path. Okay. Finally, we need to reboot server. These are the steps we need to follow to deploy the Java on single server, right? Yeah, fine. So for example, 2 to 3 years experience guy, how much time will take to perform the Java deployment on single server? So maybe 30 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, right? If the person is expert, how much time will take? He may take
15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay. So let us say 10 minutes only. Let us say 10 minutes. So 10 into we have 1,000 servers are there.
10,000.
It would be 10,000 minutes to perform Java deployment. Only Java deployment on servers. Okay. Yeah. So this type of request every day will get minimum 25 requests, 30 requests. But yeah, yes, normally, right? So, but we are doing manual way, manual process. It is not automation, manual process, right? So, one task will take 10,000 minutes. So, if you receive 20 requests or 25 requests, how much time will take, right?
Will take
Yeah. So, in real-time projects, we receive the tickets, right? Tickets. Tickets are nothing but we can say request. So, we are using ticketing tools like
this now.
ServiceNow, ServiceNow, Jira, and also BMC, Remedy. These are the ticketing systems, popular ticketing systems. So we receive the tickets or request. Every ticket is having some SLA. What is SLA? Anyone?
Timelines. It should be completed on that. How
Yeah,
many days it took?
exactly. Yes. SLA is nothing but service level agreement. So what is service level agreement? It is a timeline. So when we talk about tickets, different types of tickets are available, like P1, P2, P3, and P4. Priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, priority 4, right? So as per the priority, the ticket should be closed, right? So P1 having 1 hour SLA, 1 hour SLA, P1 ticket. That is priority 1, right? For example, critical production server down. So that should be resolved within 1 hour, right? So P2 ticket is having 4 hours SLA, 4 hours. P3 ticket is having 24 hours SLA. P4 ticket is having 48 hours SLA. So based on the priority, the ticket should be closed, right? Otherwise, what will happen? That will be escalated to next level management. So for example, we are using broadband connectivity, right? So if the broadband connection is down, what we will do? We can call customer care. So what they will do, back end there is a ticket, right? So the ticket is having SLA. Every ticket is having SLA. So within that SLA, that should be closed. Otherwise, what will happen?
You will escalate to higher.
Escalate to next management, higher management, right? Yeah, fine. So we are getting tickets in real-time projects. Currently, we are getting tickets, right? So as per the priority, we need to close the tickets, right? If the ticket is not closed within the SLA, that should be escalated to next level. If the ticket is escalated, what will happen? Our KPI will be impacted. What is KPI? Anyone? What is KPI? Key performance indicators. Key performance indicators. What is key performance indicators? So our performance will be degraded, right? So positive KPIs will be there, negative KPIs will be there. What are the positive KPIs? The client is appreciated. That is positive KPI. So if the client is not appreciated, escalated, that is negative KPI. So based on this KPI, appraisals will be happened. What is appraisal? Anyone? Salary hikes.
Salary.
Salary hikes, right? Directly that will impact to our salary hikes. If the ticket is missing SLA, that will impact to our hikes. That is why, yeah. So if you follow this manual process, definitely we cannot complete the tickets within the timeline. That is why, to avoid all these issues, we are using automation tools. We are using automation tools like Ansible. Ansible. Okay. So the same activity by using Ansible, we can complete this task within 1 minute. This task, this task we can complete within 1 minute by using Ansible. So for example, this is my Ansible server. I have 1,000 servers are there. Yeah. Here I have development 300 servers, QA 300 servers, production 400 servers. Right. So on these 1,000 servers, I want to deploy Java. I want to deploy Java on 1,000 servers. Right. That is my task by using Ansible. Right. Yeah. So here, very first thing we need to integrate these servers with the Ansible. Authentication should be required. That authentication and all, integrations and all, I'll show you practically. So this is just high level architecture. This is just overview. Okay. So once we authenticated, once we integrated, right, we prepare small script. That is not coding, small one-line script. So if you trigger that, the deployment will be happening within 1 minute. So not only on 1,000 servers, you can spin up 10,000 servers also within 1 minute by using Ansible. So this we can say single click deployments, right? So manually, so if you follow this process, for one request it will take 10,000 minutes, but here only 1 minute, which is nothing but automation. We can automate the activities, right? So this Ansible will go very deep dive while working on Ansible. Okay. Yeah. So just I'm giving overview here. Okay. Fine. Clear, right, everyone? Any questions here? Anyone having any questions here? Next one, Ansible architecture. This is the architecture. We'll go very deep dive while working on Ansible. Okay, here. So inventories, modules, plugins, APIs, Ansible automation engine. So these are all we'll discuss. Right? We'll go very deep dive. So this is the Ansible automation process, actual process. Okay, we'll go deep dive. So Ansible also we can integrate with the Jenkins here. We can integrate with the Jenkins here. Okay, if you require, how can we integrate? By installing plugin. Okay, yeah, fine. Now, in our course, these are the tools we are going to work on. So, three clouds will be covered: AWS Cloud, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud also will be covered. Three platforms will be fully covered. So, along with this, Linux basics will be covered, and shell scripting also will be covered, and also Git, GitHub, Jenkins, Maven, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform, Apache Tomcat, shell scripting, Grafana, JFrog, Prometheus, SonarQube. These are all will be covered. So, 15 live projects also will be covered in our course. Okay. See here, Linux modules. These are the Linux modules will be covered. So DevOps engineer, cloud engineer required Linux commands, 40 commands required yearly. So Linux will take 3 to 4 sessions. Okay, whatever services required in Linux, those will be covered. It is not complete Linux administration. We are not administrators, right? We don't require all the concepts. So whatever required for DevOps here, those will be covered. See here, these are the very core tools, and in our course, these are the tools will be covered. Jenkins, Git, Maven, Apache Tomcat, SonarQube, Grafana, Prometheus, JFrog, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, Terraform. These four tools are very core tools, very advanced tools. Very core tools, very advanced tools. So we are going to learn this many tools, but we don't use all the tools in real-time projects. If you learn Kubernetes, Jenkins, you'll get job. If you get a Docker, Terraform, you get very good package, very good job, right? If you get Git, Maven, Jenkins, you get the job. Along with this, one cloud platform required, either AWS or Azure or Google Cloud, right? If you learn all these tools, you can fit with any project. Clear, right, everyone? So these are the 15 live projects. 15 live projects. Okay. Yeah. Every project will go very deep dive. Hands on, you'll get a hands on. In real time projects, whatever activities we perform, same activity we perform in our sessions also. So sometimes I'll take weekend workshops also. Fine. Yeah. What is the support we provide? What type of support, right? So daily recordings will be provided. FAQs, frequent asked questions. So topic wise questions I provide you. Supporting documents, soft copy will be provided. Sample projects will be provided. Resume support I provide. I prepare your resume, and technical support. If you face any issues while practicing, I provide you support. Mock interviews will be conducted. Certification support also. If you want to write certification, I guide you, I clear your exam. How to clear the exam, I guide you. Right? I give you support to clear the exam. Fine. So here highlights of this program. So real-time projects end-to-end, interview topics, resume preparation. It is actually 4 months course. 100% job assistance will be provided. Job assistance. Job assistance is different. Assurance is different. Assistance will be provided. Okay. Yeah. And also hands-on servers, so networks, so clusters, day-to-day operations will be covered here, right? So general sessions also will be covered here. Email communication, roles, responsibilities, stand-up calls, internal team meetings, release purpose, KT sessions, right? These all will be covered. So this entire course will be 4 months. So if I take weekends also, we can complete within 3.5 months also. Okay. Yeah, so these are the numbers. So this is my personal number. You can take down everyone. This is the institute number. This is institute number. This is my personal number. Everyone take down. So normally trainers, they never give their personal numbers, right? So we give our numbers. Every demo session, I provide my number. So everyone having my number. So while practicing, if you face any issues, normally, so while practicing, if you face any issues, so we'll be having WhatsApp group. Every batch is having WhatsApp group. In the WhatsApp group, you need to post the issues. See here, for example, this is the 83 batch, 7 a.m. batch, 7 a.m. batch. In the 7 a.m. batch, see here, these are the members, 43 members. So only for multi-cloud. So along with this, only AWS, only AWS DevOps, only Azure also people are there. Those are other batches. For example, see here, if I search 83, this is the 83 batch, multi-cloud batch. AWS plus DevOps, only AWS DevOps, 83 batch. Only AWS batch, 83 batch. Only Azure batch, 83 batch. So nearly 55 members are there total, 55 to 16 year. Okay. So like this, every batch is having one WhatsApp group. So while practicing, if you face any issues, you can take the screenshot like this. See here. So I'll show you screenshots. People are sharing the screenshots here. Screenshots. You can share the screenshots. I'll give you a solution.
And I got that, like, if you go to lab,
Yeah.
we have a team mentor.
In the lab, what you ask me?
Like, will you be providing any mentor for?
Mentor, actually, he was there. He got job recent.
Okay.
He was handling that. He recently got job. Mr. Anil. Recently, few weeks back, he joined in the MNC company. So actually, I'll be there. Nothing to worry. Okay. So we will be having recording session, right? And also document will be provided. So you can go through the recording and you can practice. If you face any issues, definitely I'll be available. Okay. Yeah. So while practicing, if you face any issues, you can take the screenshot and post into the group like this. Okay. So if anyone already practice, they give you response, or else I give you response. Clear, right, everyone? Any questions up here, anyone? Which batch? This one. I shown you, right? 83 batch, right? 7 a.m. batch. So our batch, no, our batch is 86. Yes, I got it. I got it. Sorry, I got it. My mistake. So this batch is 86 batch. 83 batch is there. 84 is there. 85 also running. This is 86 batch. What is Docker? Docker is a container tool. Docker is a container tool. Fine. Yeah. So tomorrow onwards, regular sessions will be started. Okay. So if you are interested, you can add into WhatsApp group as soon as possible. Right. So if you want to add into WhatsApp group, you need to pay the fee. Right. So tomorrow also you can attend. No need to pay tomorrow also. So tomorrow also you can attend. So after that, if you can decide and you can add into WhatsApp group. Okay. So tomorrow also same link will be work. Tomorrow also same link will be work. So online guys, you can join the same link tomorrow also. Yeah. So after that, if you are interested, you can make the fee and add into WhatsApp group. Where will the material saved? Google Drive will be provided. One drive will be provided. One drive link will be provided. In that, you will be added. You can access the documents recordings. Fine. So any more questions, anyone? So you can take down this number, my number and institute number, and you can ping me, call me after 10 a.m. So I have another session also now, 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. So after 10 a.m. you can call me or you can ping me if you have any more questions. We'll discuss definitely. Fine. Yeah. So here we can wind up today. So tomorrow will be tomorrow onwards regular sessions will be happened. So tomorrow also you can attend same timings. Fine. Yeah. Thank you all.